Death is the one absolute guarantee in life, yet it is the one thing we spend our entire existence trying to ignore. We all know it's coming. If you ask anyone, they will tell you that, yes, of course they are going to die one day. We are fully aware of the statistics, but there is a massive difference between knowing something intellectually and actually living with the awareness of it. The truth is, most people act as if they have an infinite amount of time left. Most of us plan out our days, our weeks, our months, and our entire years. We make commitments for next summer, we save up for retirement decades away, and we go to sleep every night completely assuming that we are going to wake up tomorrow morning. And look, planning for the future isn't a bad thing. It's necessary, and it's a healthy part of being human. But the trap most people fall into is that they become so hyper-focused on the days ahead that they treat the present moment like a stepping stone to a tomorrow that isn't actually promised to anyone. Most of us live with this unspoken, subconscious belief that death is something that only happens to other people, or something that only happens when we are old and gray. Most people treat it like a distant event on a timeline that they'll deal with when they get there. Unless someone is facing a severe diagnosed illness, the vast majority of people operate under the assumption that tomorrow is a guarantee. But it isn't. Anyone can go at any moment, and that includes you. It doesn't matter if you are the healthiest person in the world, if you eat perfectly, exercise every day, and take care of your body. Life is incredibly fragile, and everything can change in a fraction of a second. A routine drive to the grocery store can turn into a fatal car crash. An undetected health issue or a sudden illness can surface completely out of nowhere, catching you entirely off guard and turning your world upside down. When you really stop to think about how quickly and randomly life can be taken away, it is a deeply terrifying and sobering thought. But the point of realizing this isn't to live in a state of constant paralyzing fear. It's not about locking yourself indoors or constantly worrying about the worst-case scenario. Living in fear of death isn't living at all. The goal is to let the absolute certainty of death exist as a quiet, steady awareness in the background of your mind. When you keep the fragility of life in the background, it shouldn't bring fear. It should bring a massive wave of clarity. It gives you a profound reason to enjoy today precisely because you don't know what comes tomorrow. It forces most people to look closer and ask, if this was my final week on this planet, would I really be wasting my energy on the things that stress me out right now? Think about how this applies to what you believe happens after we die. Many people hold deep beliefs in an afterlife, a grand next chapter, or a spiritual continuation. And the goal here isn't to take that belief away from anyone. Holding on to those beliefs and finding strength in them is incredibly powerful. But the reality we have to confront is that no matter how certain or steady we think our convictions are, we could be wrong. We simply don't know for sure. This life, this exact moment, the breath moving in and out of your lungs right now, this is the only absolute guarantee we have. If we spend all our time and energy focused on the next world or waiting for what comes after, we risk missing the incredible reality that is right in front of us. We fail to be fully present here. Even if there is something beautiful waiting on the other side, we need to live and act as if this world is all we have. Because treating this life as the one definitive shot we get changes how we spend our hours. It forces us to stop waiting for the right time to start living. It means you should be actively doing the things you actually enjoy doing. Go after the goals you've been putting off. Take risks, not reckless, dangerous, or life-threatening risks, but safe, meaningful risks. Start that project, speak your mind, try that new experience, and step out of your comfort zone. Stop letting the fear of failure hold you back, because in the grand scheme of an impermanent life, failing at something you love is infinitely better than never trying at all. Now, let's be entirely honest here. This world is far from perfect. Life is incredibly stressful, full of struggles, and there are a lot of deeply broken things about this world that can make it feel like a heavy, undesirable place to live in. Saying that life is purely beautiful doesn't align with reality for a lot of people. But it's exactly because the world can be so tough that our choices matter so much. When we find the specific people who truly make us happy, the ones who allow us to have fun and just enjoy life to the fullest, it helps us get through those dark, heavy moments. Beyond just finding our own joy, we can use the limited time we have here to help other people in need. By lifting up those around us and being there for others, we have the power to make this world a better, more desirable place for them and for ourselves. We can leave things a little brighter than we found them. This awareness completely shifts how we handle our relationships too. It forces most people to look at the people around them right now, their family, their friends, the people they care about most, and stop taking them for granted. Think about how often most people get annoyed over minor petty arguments, or how easily we leave things unsaid because we assume we can just deal with it next week. We act as if the people we love are permanent fixtures, but they aren't. You don't know whether today is your last day or if it's theirs. Any regular conversation could be the final one. Any quick text could be the last thing they read from you. Realizing this shouldn't make you sad. It should make you incredibly intentional. It means we need to deeply appreciate the moments we have right now with our family, our friends, and the people we care about most. We need to actively spend time with them, care for them, and love them, cherishing those quiet, ordinary times, making great memories, and supporting one another before those moments are gone. Go do the things you've always wanted to do together. Make those memories, and forgive as much as you possibly can, because you simply don't know when the last day will be. You love them completely and fully today, without hesitation, and make sure they know exactly what they mean to you right now. There is a strange, beautiful magic in the fact that things do not last forever. Think about a sunset. The reason a sunset is so captivating is because its vibrant colors only last for a few fleeting minutes. If the sky stayed bright orange and pink all day and night, we wouldn't even look up at it. We would ignore it because it would always be there. The impermanence is exactly what gives it value. Our lives work the exact same way. If we were immortal, if we had infinite time, nothing would carry any weight. There would be no urgency to love, no reason to create, and no drive to experience anything deeply because we could always just push it off until tomorrow. The fact that our time is limited is the very thing that makes every single second incredibly precious. The brevity of life is its beauty. So instead of letting the thought of death scare you, let it wake you up. Let it pull you out of the mundane, everyday complaints and remind you of the radical privilege it is to just be here, experiencing this world right now. Enjoy your life to the absolute fullest. Appreciate the music, the laughter, the quiet moments, and the people who make this ride worthwhile. And as you enjoy this ride, remember to look outward and help others as much as you can along the way. When our time is ultimately up, we want to make sure we leave this world a little better than we found it. Whether it is through something massive or just small, daily acts of kindness, every single one of us has the power to make a meaningful difference for someone else who is struggling. Lifting others up doesn't just improve their world, it gives our own limited time a lasting sense of purpose. We need to start living as if today could be our last, not by acting recklessly, but by loving deeply, appreciating fully, helping others, and refusing to let another day slip by on autopilot. Tomorrow is just a concept, but today is the only reality we will ever truly hold. Cherish what you have right now, embrace the people who matter, and live a life that honors just how fragile, rare, and beautiful this entire experience really is. If this message resonated with you, please leave a like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.